if you want to know what to expect when you are coming into union with yourself, I have a few things that I want to share with you. And before I get started, I just want to let you know that when this is happening, it is a process. It takes time. I would say don't expect like a big event to happen, but there could be, because something did happen to me, which I will share with you in this video. Twin flame or not, this can happen to people even when they're not on the twin flame journey. But if you are on the twin flame journey, this video is definitely for you. And I'm just gonna get started. So the first thing when you are coming into union with yourself that I want to mention is you no longer care that you're with your twin flame or not. Now, of course, you want to be with your twin flame, but you're not like chasing it. You're not stressing over it. You don't really care. You're kind of more focused on yourself, and you also trust yourself, and you trust the universe, and you trust the path, and you just have trust. So that's the first sign. Another thing is you might start feeling like two people are living inside of you. So it's kind of like having the devil on your shoulder and the angel on the other shoulder. Like your higher self and your shadow self might be kind of like conflicting. When you're starting to integrate your higher self, it literally feels like there are two people living inside of you. That doesn't last too long, but it can feel kind of confusing and conflicting, especially as you are getting rid of the rest of your trauma and unhealed bad habits and all of those things. Now, healing is forever, but I'm talking about the main stuff, like the whole thing when it comes to self-love and self-worthiness and all of that, and personal power and trust in yourself and balancing your masculine and feminine energy within. You start to rely on yourself and feel more safe with yourself. It's like you kind of feel like you're dating yourself. You have love for yourself and others. You have love for yourself and strangers and your twin flame unconditionally, seriously. The thing about this is people will start to energetically recognize that you are in your power, that you are loving yourself, and people who are stuck in the matrix or are unhealed will probably start attacking you. You'll get that randomly online, like it's all over the place. So do expect that to happen. And when it happens, it can suck, but also it's okay. Sometimes a lot of relationships will fall away as well. Anything toxic or not in alignment with you will start to fall away naturally. That is part of the process. So don't be surprised if random people start coming at you. That's normal. Just do what you do best. Love yourself, set your boundaries, and don't let it get to you. You'll be able to do that. If you're coming into union with yourself, it'll be fine. You also will have less anxiety on how people perceive you. So yes, we all have anxiety, and yes, it's just a normal part of life, and it depends on the day. But overall, you're not going to have like perfectionistic tendencies. Those will start to fall away. You're not worried about people's negative projections onto you, because you're aware that it has nothing to do with you. So you will have a lot less anxiety when it comes to those types of things, which is it's a very peaceful place to be. And some days you will be in that peace, and some days it can get disrupted a little bit. But like I said, it's a process, so that's okay, and that's completely normal. Don't think you're backtracking if like someone triggers you and then you have to kind of look within. Why did that trigger me? And it's more chill. It's not some deep stuff, because you probably have already done that work. So don't worry about it. You will start to feel a lot more like yourself. You will feel a lot more authentic. And like I said, this can trigger people, but that's okay. And you kind of feel like you're coming home to yourself. You're like, it's really like an I love myself feeling. You really do. You love yourself. You feel like you're dating yourself. I know this might sound weird, but I will hold my own hand. Like you literally will be like you're in a relationship with yourself. Does anybody else do that, or am I weird? I will like hold my own hand and shit. When it comes to twin flames, the masculine twin flame will definitely be more drawn to you now. It's just a lot more peaceful. But I do have a story of when my higher self was integrating within me. I actually had a very physical experience when it happened. So do expect, by the way, for a lot more spiritual experiences to start happening and to be in more direct contact with your higher self, because you are co-creating with your higher self now. And so in one of my videos, I talk about my crown chakra, Kundalini experience, and I would talk about my paralyzations. I would get paralyzed. It still happens. It's very rare that it happens now, but it does happen. And I got paralyzed. And when I get paralyzed, I feel heavy. I get dizzy. And I start to get tingles in my limbs. And my body will start to vibrate. And I fully get paralyzed. It can be kind of painful and uncomfortable. And sometimes it's not. It just depends. But I got paralyzed. And I felt my higher self come over me. And my arms, naturally, they will move themselves. So they naturally went into this position like a mummy, like an Egyptian mummy. And it had, I don't know exactly why, but it was like an intuitive thing. Like my hands lifted themselves up, my arms, and they did that. I have no control over my body when I am paralyzed. And I felt my higher self come over me and start pressing on my arms. And I could really feel Kundalini in my heart chakra. And my higher self, I just like heard was saying like, love yourself, you love yourself. It was so weird. And I could just feel this is going to sound weird, but I had a lot of sexual energy come over my body from my own higher self. So I'm sitting there like, well, laying on the couch, paralyzed, and I'm like smiling because my higher self is literally over me. And it just, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, you really start to love yourself like you're in a relationship with yourself. And I felt my higher self start to absorb into me. And I'm not kidding. I felt my higher self absorbing into me through my heart chakra. So that happened. After that happened, I had to go feed my son. So when I was done being paralyzed, I'm like, okay. So I went to go feed my son, and my whole room filled up with my energy, and my higher self was in my room. I couldn't see my higher self, but I could feel my higher self. And whoa, I'm telling you right now, your higher self, when your soul makes itself known, you are going to realize how powerful and ancient you are as a being. And I'm here to remind you, in case you don't know this, you are a very powerful ancient being, and do not forget it. And when you are going through this process, your higher self, your soul will make sure you know that. You are going to remember who you are. It's so intense. I actually kind of got nauseous from it. I was like, this is like too powerful. So I got nauseous. I was like, this is too much power. Like, get out of my room. I had to tell myself to go away. I'm like, okay, just go away because this is too much for me. But you might have a weird spiritual experience that happens to you. I'm sure it might not be the same as mine. Everybody's are different. This was just a quick video of the main things that I've noticed that happen. But like I said, it is a process. It takes time. It's not like a one-day thing, and it'll be really peaceful, but do expect chaos around you at the same time. And it's kind of a test. Like, if chaos is around you, are you able to still be stable in your energy? Are you able to still love yourself? And as long as you can work on holding that energy, you're doing great. A lot of people are going through that right now. It is part of the awakening that is going on Earth. Some people are being split. So there's the 5D people and there's the 3D people. And anyone stuck in the 3D is probably going to be separated from you. So do expect that to possibly happen. And don't freak out when it does. I hope this was helpful. If you have anything to add that you've experienced, please let me know in the comments. And I will see you in my next video.